Yo, 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 good people, good people, good people. What's up? How's everyone doing? We are on day number 8. Put an 8 in the chat wherever you are. I'm so excited that you're here joining me tonight again for day number 8. You know what time it is. We are here ready for part 2 of our devotional. Part 2 of our devotional tonight. We talk about a really cool topic, something that I have a little bit of experience with over my lifetime. And it's something that is great for us, but sometimes it can get a little troublesome. So we're going to talk about conditioning, and I'm so excited that you have joined us tonight. And if you have, go ahead and put something in the chat. Let us know that you're here. Tell somebody I'm excited to see you here watching with us. And tonight, let's do this. Let's put like one of our affirmations up that we've talked about over the past few days here. Put one of your affirmations up in the chat if you don't mind, or if you don't mind sharing, or whatever the case may be. Put one up, and we're excited to grow higher together. As always, this is another day of Move in Pursuit 30. We're here for 30 whole days, same time, 8 p.m. unless the Lord says different. I'm so excited that I get to journey with you, and we get to go through this. Nothing is wasted. This is why we're here. You know why we came. We're here for nothing is wasted. I'm so excited that we get to journey through this devotional together, and you can go back, watch the replays. You can tell a friend, hey, listen, I need to connect with you. Watch these, and let's talk about it later. I'm glad that you can connect and grow with us, and we can grow together. If you don't have a copy of the devotional, you can get one wherever books are sold. Amazon, Barnes and Noble, whatever the platform may be, whatever your comfort level is, go grab one. Buy one for a friend. Tell somebody else, hey, pick up this devotional. Let's go through it together. We do it nightly at 8 p.m. and I'm so Central Time, and I'm so excited that you have decided to join us on this evening. Go ahead and put something in the chat. Let me know I'm here. Let me know that you are here. There we go. And I'm excited to journey with you together. Again, throughout the week, tag us if you put anything up. All the information is down below at TNVT Culture, and we will continue to grow higher together. If you're ready, just shout, I'm ready, and I'm ready to go. All right. All right. We are here, day number 8. We are ready to rock and roll. We're talking about conditioning. And just in case you don't believe it, I know I'm going to show it every night just because the artwork is so amazing. Okay. Conditioning. And that's what we're talking about tonight. Conditioning. All right. Here we go. If you're ready, put your seatbelt on. We're going to talk just for a little while, and then we are out of here. All right. Condition: train or influence someone or something to behave in a certain way. I'm going to read that one more time just because it was amazing. Train or influence someone or something to behave in a certain way. Now, there's many definitions that we could have used for condition, but I wanted to use this one. Why? Because it's really great. It really gives us a overall overarching umbrella term of what we're looking at when we're dealing with conditioning. We know that with the condition, or when we add the conditioning, it's something that's going to challenge you. Okay. Conditioning is going to challenge you no matter what you're conditioning, whether you're conditioning from an athlete standpoint, from a business standpoint, from a leadership standpoint, from a family standpoint, from your own personal development standpoint. It is going to challenge you. And it's meant to. Why? Because what it does is it helps you grow through a thing we like to call resistance. Yeah, it helps us grow through resistance, whether that be physical, whether that be cardio wise. Sorry, I couldn't think of the term. Whether it be cardio wise, it's going to challenge us because it takes our normal condition that we're in, it pushes our limit in order to make us stronger. And I love that we get the opportunity to do so, whether in cardio, whether in strength training, whether in plyometric training, whether in life in general, because it helps us become greater. Somebody shout, I'm becoming greater. I got to read this. Your conditioning is the difference between achieving and settling. Your condition or your conditioning is the difference between you achieving something and you settling for something. What's the difference then? It matters in the way that I pursue my training. It matters in the way that I pursue my strength training. I don't know about you, but growing up as an athlete, we had days that we would have condition 2 times a day. And it was very, very hurtful. You see the pain on my face now as I'm thinking about it. Sometimes it was very tiresome, it was gruesome, and all you could do was just use everything in your body to get through it. But at the end of the day, it made us stronger. Did we hate it? Yes. I mean, who likes the condition? Who likes to hear the word, all right, on the line? I took some of y'all back right there. Some of y'all felt that right there. Or what about this? Oh, we didn't touch the line. Go back. Start over. Recount. You mean do it again? You you mean like right now? Like I can barely breathe as we did this, and I gotta do it again one more time, and then it brought attitude, and then it brought anger, and then you're yelling at your teammates, and you're ready to fight. But all that angst is creating something called strength because you're overcoming resistance. And at the end of the conditioning drill, or mind you, towards the middle, getting closer to the end of it, you're looking at your teammate and you start to pick them up. My God. We have to move to a point in our conditioning that where it's not only about us. We talked about that last night, but it's to the point to where we can help carry somebody else attain what they're supposed to be attaining. Once we realize that we have the opportunity or the capacity to get through the conditioning, we can help somebody else along their journey. And that's the beautiful part of conditioning. Why? Because again, I said it earlier, athletes condition, leaders condition, business people condition, professionals condition, leaders condition, world changers condition, trailblazers condition. And if they can condition and they can help grow themselves into a better place, what is stopping you from conditioning? Who's stopping you from conditioning? Better yet, why are you stopping you from conditioning? What makes you think that you don't have to have conditioning? On the line, let's go. We got to start this thing off right. We're doing this 30-day challenge. We have all these different components of the challenge. And some of you right now, like maybe watching and listening, saying, man, I failed. And it's okay if you fell down, you made mistakes. We're back to it on the line. Let's get back to it. Why? Because on the line is where we tap into another component of our strength. On the line is where we tap into another pivotal breaking of our current condition in order to go to a strengthened condition. Why? Because once I go through all these current practices or these current runs, or these current suicides, or these current gassers, whatever the case may be, burpees, whatever, after I'm able to get past that initially, my body does something amazing. It responds to the stimulus. It may be tiresome, it may be gruesome, but your body responds to the stimulus. And what happens is oftentimes is yes, you may be exhausted, but you get a rest break. And I'm so thankful for the rest break even during the point of conditioning because it helps me kind of recoup, reset. It helps me kind of rehash my thoughts because I know that more is coming at a higher pace, at a deeper and a stronger intensity, but it helps me reset. And that's what these active recovery rest moments are for. Is the opportunity for me to say, how has my conditioning been? Or maybe I'm just out of shape. See, when you're out of shape, everything is hard. I mean, let's just be honest. When you're out of shape, everything is hard. I don't care if it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial. If you're out of shape, things are hard. But when you're able to take that resistance from your conditioning, you're able to take that rest to actually look at it and say, what am I doing to better myself? Then as I keep moving, things become easier. I'm gonna tell you right now, if we lined up right now, me and you watching right now, if we went to a field right now, we lined up and I said, okay, we got to get 100 yards in. Football field length, sprint, let's go. Who will make it? I mean, straight out the gate, we line up, boom, let's go on the line. Who will make it? Do you have the drive within you to push past your current limitations? Do you have the drive within you to push past your current conditions? Yes, it's tiresome, it's gruesome, you're dealing with things, it's hard. Hear me, it is hard. But what are you doing in these moments, in these rest moments, to get yourself back on the line? Again, we said athletes, condition leaders, professionals, businesses, world changers, trailblazers, they all condition. And so why have you stopped? Why have you stopped conditioning? I mean, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, social, whatever it is, financial, why have we stopped conditioning? Maybe it's a sense of entitlement. Maybe it's a sense of me thinking I don't need that conditioning anymore because I've already graduated to a state that my body can adapt and do some other things. And I've become stronger, so I'm just going to alleviate what got me here. Maybe it's the principle that we think we've made it and that nothing else can challenge us. Well, I'm here to tell you today, with my experience in coaching and the strength conditioning that we were able to attain over the years, there's always another way to get you to overcome resistance. There's always another way. You think it's good, you think you felt it, you think it's got a good burn, we good, but there's always something else that can come and challenge your current condition. And so I want to challenge you today. As we grow together and continue to grow together in these 30 days, we have to ask the question to ourselves, how did today's moment help me condition or help motivate me to move? How am I going to overcome this current situation that I'm in, this current condition that I'm in order to be the strengthened person that I know I can be? How do I get to the place to where my conditioning is good? And even when it's good, I keep pushing myself because I know something is coming and I want to be great to overcome it. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Many of the professional athletes that you see, they have to do a conditioning test before the season starts. That just doesn't go away from college or in college. You still got to show up. And here it is. You show up and you better be in shape. Otherwise, you're getting fined. What would that look like in life for us today if every time we showed up, we got fined? Every time we showed up out of shape, we got fined. What would that look like if every time we showed up, we got fined if we were not in the correct shape? Some of us are getting fined right now. Some of us are getting toe up right now with our conditioning. But we got to get back to the place to where we get back in shape because there's something greater on the other side of the pain. There's something greater on the other side of the turmoil. There's something greater on the other side of the frustration. We have to show up and get in shape. That's it. Show up and be in shape. Yeah, that's good. We have to show up and we have to show up in shape so that we do not get fined. Y'all remember Marshawn Lynch, right? Super Bowl press conferences. I'm just here so I don't get fined. But he still showed up. And now look at him. He's doing commercials. He's doing spots for some of the biggest names. And at one point, he just had his glasses on and didn't want to talk at all. I'm just here so I don't get fined. But that conditioning behind the lens allowed him to get prepared for spots for Uber Eats, for spots for Subway, for spots for you name it. He's doing commercials all over the place. But he was able to condition himself in front of the camera. Little did he know it. It was taking him to a greater place and he was overcoming resistance. So my question to you today, where can you overcome your current resistance? Conditioning helps us remember that nothing is wasted and every moment and movement matters. Conditioning helps us remember that nothing is wasted and every moment and movement matters. This training relates to our spiritual, mental, and physical journeys. And the goal here is to flourish, not to faint. That means I got to show up. That means I got to be ready. That means I got to encourage myself, talk to myself. Come on, Sante, let's go. I remember saying that like as a child, growing up through sports, even getting into college. Come on, Sante, let's go. And you're competing. But maybe, just maybe, we've lost the ability to condition because we've lost the passion to compete. maybe, just maybe, we've lost the ability to condition because we've lost the capacity to compete. I'm not saying compete with your brother or your sister, although that may be healthy, but I'm saying competing with you, looking yourself in the mirror and not forgetting what he looks like the scriptures talk about over in James. I'm saying look at yourself and compete to be a better version of yourself. But that all comes from what? Conditioning. Let's continue to show up. Let's continue to be in shape. And if we're not in shape, let's get in shape. And that takes another word, discipline. So we have to evaluate our disciplines, what we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're consuming, how we're listening, who we're talking to. Are we in alignment? Are we realizing? Are we creating? Are we moving? Are we deciding? Are we speaking? Are we pressing? You get the pattern, right? You get it, right? Because everything builds on each other in order for us to move into the very best version of our next as we move towards it. See, you thought these were just words and concepts. No, Holy Spirit laid this out. And we got to build, but we have to build with the right mindset and with the right discipline. That means even when conditioning's hard, I still got to do it. And I'll tell you this, the last point here, the athletes that perform at the Olympics, the highest stage of sports, the Olympics, you can't tell me that they're not frustrated sometimes. 5 a.m. training, 4 a.m. training, 3 a.m. training, 7 p.m. training, 8 p.m. training, video, meetings, lifting, recovery sessions, coaching, honoring the coaching, not just thinking they know it all, but really trusting the process of it all. And even on the highest stage, if they can develop a habit and a passion and a love and a discipline to be on their game, whether they get a medal or not, they're just happy to compete. We got to get back to the competing place. It starts with our conditioning. Man, today has been good. Let's get up out of here. We're about to pray. But I thank you for joining us as we talked about conditioning. And I don't care what stage of conditioning you're in your life or in your journey right now. You have everything that you need to make your journey exceptional. Now you have to move. I almost said make your justice, but make your journey acceptable, exceptional. Now you have to move. We got to make it happen. Let's condition, all right? Today's prayer. Dear God, thank you for all aspects of my conditioning. It helps me to remember that nothing is wasted. Give me strength when I am weak. Help me to conquer the pain that bears fruit through the process. Ooh, I gotta say it again. Help me to conquer the pain that bears fruit through the process. I trust you even when it hurts. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's show up. Let's make sure we're in shape. We're getting in shape. Whatever your start is, just get to the line. Just get to the line. Let's condition in a healthy manner. This has been day 8, conditioning. I'm glad that you journeyed with us. Again, we're going to be here same time tomorrow. Invite somebody. Tell them it's the 30-day challenge. Let's get to the line together. All right? Peace.